Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And today we have more unboxings. So let's get started with this one. So I'm just so excited. I know I always say that, but I am. So this is from Kickstarter, and this is the Creatures Tarot. Now, some of you may have seen my unboxing of the Creatures Oracle, which I adore. Let's see, there's also... Now, I don't remember what came with the deck and, what, if anything, was an add-on. But we also have this beautiful pouch. And so I'm not sure what, obviously these are cards. These might be like extra cards. There's quite a few. I think I got extra majors, maybe. Let's see. We'll see as we go. But love that pouch. So pretty. And a little death pin. Let's take that out. So cute. Love that. Okay. So now I'm going to put this to the side for now, but I will bring it out at the end so we can see them together. Okay. So now, the Creatures Tarot. This is by Sara Kathleen, a simple, human-free, thoughtfully designed tarot deck. And this is her website. So Sara, no H, Kathleen.co.uk. And let's get in to the deck. So we do have just a little guidebook. Gives us like a little introduction. And then for the majors, we have a good handful of keywords. And same thing for the minors. And we have 2 bonus cards, the Journey and Belief. And there's more information about the bonus cards at her website. So, let's just get right in to these beauties. So the deck for the cards are maybe just a teeny shorter than a standard tarot, maybe a little more narrow, but they're right about there. Love these backs. Look how pretty. And let's see. So these are not in order. Try to see if there's any order. I think they might be kind of like playing cards. Well, let's go from here and see. Let's see how it is. The Fool. Yeah, so this is like an alternate Fool. So, and they could certainly, the backs are the same, size is the same. But I think this is a complete majors. That might have been an add-on. See, I don't remember. But look how pretty. And they're both really, really pretty. I don't know. I guess I'll do these as we go. I thought maybe I was going to do this and then do this, but I feel like it makes more sense to do them like this so you can really see the difference. Very different feelings, right? So I'm going to keep them separate, though, for now, at least. And then the Magician. So I'm very, very different feelings. Really, really lovely. Yeah, and again, just because they are the same on the backs, and I'm not sure how I want to handle them, so I am going to keep them separated for right now, anyway. And here we have the priestess and the high priestess. Oh, love these. So, so beautiful. And this is like a, I don't know what this is. It's not linen, but it's a really nice cardstock. I feel like it's like a playing cardstock, like a nice playing card. Yeah. And they're not glossy, but they're not like that matte either. I guess they're maybe satin. So now we have two different empresses. And two different emperors. And I love both of these so much. And again, very, very different feelings. You mean like to me, this one speaks more of like that kind of far-reaching, far-seeing, you know, the kind of emperor who has, you know, is always like 20 steps ahead. You know what I mean? Whereas this one, it feels more about like that kind of raw power almost. So I really, really like that I have both. Again, I don't know if it was an add-on. I don't remember, but the Hierophant. And again, very, very different feelings. Wow. It's so, so beautiful. Oh, the Lovers. And the Lovers. Yeah, I think that I'm good because I'm pretty sure this is like the full majors. I may end up swapping some out. I don't know. But I love both of them, and I think that I'll definitely be using the majors deck as a majors deck. Even if I end up switching some, you know, I don't know. I love the Chariots. And the Strength. Wow. I mean, they're just so wonderfully different. You know, and I feel like each one pings on different aspects of the card, which is so fabulous. Maybe I could put them both. I mean, I could. Maybe I will just mix them all in together. Oh, love the Hermit. I might end up shuffling them all in together. And then, you know, I just pull out the ones I want to pull out. Love these. I really love this one. If I had to pick, I would definitely pick this one. But I love this too. And I love the subtle, you know, here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Here it's just Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, same thing with, I think we had Priestess and High Priestess, right? Really interesting. You know, the more I'm going through this, the more I'm thinking I might just mix these all up together. Because they are such different feelings. And I really love them all. Oh. Yeah, this one is like a more peaceful Hanged Man. It's more of that purposeful, like, I'm doing this. Whereas this one might be more some outside influences going on. At least to me, Just beautiful. Oh. And then, oh, excuse me. This art style is so charming and lovely and so perfectly done. I mean, it includes everybody, right? Because we have these beautiful creatures. So nobody's excluded. And it's so cute that in the past I might have thought, oh, this wasn't a deck that, is going to work for me. I love the Oracle so much, and I'm loving this. Wow, again, very different feelings with these cards. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to just shuffle all these together, honestly, because they're so different. And again, so this one, to me, because it's an axe, right? Who wields the axe? You do. So I feel like this is more, you're the one laying waste to the tower, right? You're getting rid of that junk you don't need. Whereas here, I feel like it's more something that happened to you. It's, could be other people, could be circumstances, whatever, but I feel like you weren't the one controlling it. But you can always control your reaction and your response. Just saying. Love the star. I'm so happy for this deck. Very different feelings here too. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna mix them all up. I know I'm keeping them separated, but I'm about to shuffle them all together because I love all of these. I think they're fabulous. And yep, so it is the full set, and again, so different. I love this one. Oh. And the world. Wow. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, these are all going together because I think I'm going to keep them all in when I use this deck. I just think I am. All right. Oh. Okay, so now, all right, we're just gonna go with it, the order that it is. Look at that king. He's fabulous. I love this guy. Now here we have a knight with no mount, which is fairly unusual, but let's look at that feeling, because Knight of Pentacles, he's taking his time anyway. He's pondering. That's what I feel like he's doing. He's just sort of pondering that pentacle. Page. And I love, can you see the detail in here? It's so beautiful. I love that. These are so cute. And don't they, if you don't have either of her decks, you might be looking at this thinking, oh, this is just it's a cute deck, but it's a powerful reader. At least for me, the Oracle. I haven't obviously used this one yet, but I have no doubt that this is just going to be fabulous. And I think that there was definitely a time not very long ago when I would have looked at a deck like this and thought, it's like a kind of fluff deck. Like, it's cute, but I was so wrong. And, oh, sweet. Reminds me of Jiffy Puff from Pokemon. Yeah. things don't have to look serious to be serious. I guess that's my point. Oh, I love him for the King of Swords. And still no mount. But the posture does it, you know? You still get that feeling and all that open air and that open kind of deserty space. I don't know. It's like I can feel rushing wind, you know? Like there's nothing holding it back. And here again, that posture is just fabulous. I'm so amazed by how much some of these creators can do with so little. And I don't mean little like, I mean, there's a ton of fabulous detail and beauty in these cards. But, I mean, these are just basically like these silhouetted creatures. Kind of wish we had some more, but it is very pretty. So, but, you know, it's not like there's no facial characteristics. There's just eyes. And yet, it still conveys an emotion. You know, even here, just the way their heads are, just, it's amazing to me. Such a talent. I guess I shouldn't laugh at this card, but it's so cute. I love the colors in here too. And you know what? For me, often, not always, but often when I see the Eight of Swords, I mean, I know it's not like a happy card, but to me it is a card that speaks of that powerful transformation. And the colors in here are very autumnal, and for me autumn is a huge time of transformation, just for me in my life, and certainly, you know, in the earth, and, you know, in the season. So I just find that interesting. It might be a coincidence, maybe not, but I like it either way. Aw. Like, he looks so sad. And again, what do we have? We just have eyes and then the posture. I love him. I would love this tattoo, honestly. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. I just love the tentacle popping up out of the cloud. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. Oh, wow. This is fabulous. And it's so, I hate to call it simple, but it's fabulous. It's just, love it. Oh. It's very interesting. So this figure is so different from the other figures, but I feel like he's like the candles, you know? Like he's part of I don't know. I'm probably reading into it. But that's just he feels so different from these guys, right? It's interesting. Oh, there's belief. I love this. And the journey. Well, we have a mermaidy creature. Sharon. So cute. I like how there are different points in the water. You know, the page is like half in. The knight is stepping in, but he's kind of in control. The queen is like totally in control. I feel like, you can't see what's back here, but I feel like she's surrounded by water, right? She's on like a rock as opposed to, a peninsula or something. But like, that's what my mind's creating anyway. And then here, this king is just submerged. And I think both of these, to me, speak of control, but different types, because he's submerged in the water, but it's not, he's very much in control, right? He's just kind of floating, having his little wine. I feel like it's wine. The bubbles are going by, but it doesn't disrupt him. And the same is true for her. She's surrounded by it, but it's not touching her. It's just interesting. And again, it's just my take, but now we have him popping out for the Ace of Cups. Love that. That's so pretty. So these are primarily very RWS. There are some that are a bit different, I would say, but definitely done in such a very different way. And I think like some of these kind of take you part way to the RWS, but they're just not there all the way. But if you're familiar with RWS, I think your mind's going to fill in those blanks, Oh. I just love that. Okay. So now, let's shuffle. I'm shuffling everything together. I don't know why I pretended like I was going to keep them separated. That's just silly. Oh. I will say that there is a slight difference in the size, I think. Maybe there's not. You know what? Let me shuffle them and then we'll take a better look. And they shuffle really, really nicely. Again, it's like a really nice playing card stock, feels like. I kind of wish it was the same card stock as the Oracle, because that card stock just feels so nice. Like, this is nice, but the Oracle is very unique the way it feels. I don't, I don't know what it is. There's a texture to the Oracle that's just so unique and lovely. So we're going to pull one card and read from the book. It doesn't have, oh no, it looks dead on. Okay, so it just needed to be shuffled. Ooh. One card and read from the book, and then I will lace them out, and then I'll lay them out with the Oracle. So, I'll lace them out at first just on its own, but then we'll add the Oracle in, and it looks like we have the Lovers. And I think that's the Lovers from the extra deck, but I could be wrong. Not that it, Okay, so for the lovers, we have compassion, a heart in balance, healthy partnership, connection. So nice. Okay, so let me lay some out just so you get a feel for how they might be just together on its own, and then we'll add the oracle. So I'm not going to lay out the whole deck before I add in the oracle, but I love this deck. I love this deck because I love the oracle so much, and I got so excited when I found out about the tarot deck. And I love it. And the cardstock feels nice. Like, it feels nice to lay them out. Feels nice to shuffle. Oh, wow. Yeah, and I think even if we were to get... trying to see, because I didn't shuffle that much. We'll get some duplicates. They just have very different feelings. So, like, if I was to do a reading and I got, let's see, now that I'm trying to get them, I can't. But if I was doing a reading and I got two, oh, here we go. So I got two Fool cards, for example. It depends. As always, everything depends. It would depend on the reading. It would depend on, what I was looking for and things like that and what I felt. But I think for me, it would either be a kind of, hey, I really mean it type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is like super important. Look, I'm coming up twice. Or I feel like with this card specifically, I feel like there's a progression here too. So I think depending on how they came up, like in the placement, they could mean coming closer or going further. You know what I mean? So like if I went into, like, say this was like the past and this was the present, I would feel like this is closer. You know what I mean? Whereas if this was the past, this was the present, this feels kind of further away. And maybe the sun is setting on that opportunity. Or, you know what I mean? So I find a value in having both versions of the majors. It's just going to depend on my feeling when they come up. But let's take a look now at the oracle. And if you haven't seen this deck, I will link my walkthrough of this because it is super fabulous. I do kind of wish the tarot deck was the same size, but these are huge. So I totally understand why it's not. And they're like a nice plastic. Like, I guess plastic doesn't sound nice, but it feels nice. It's got like this wonderful texture. You can hear, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but I love it. It feels so nice. And this is such a great deck. And of course, let me move these over. And it is huge. So I totally understand why the tarot is not that size. And I think for day to day, it's better that it's not. But I'll tell you, if she came out with this in this cardstock in this size, I would buy it again right now without having used this deck. But it would be more of like, I'm going to read for myself on my bed, so I have plenty of space. That's when I would use like the tarot version. The tarot in this size deck, if that makes sense. But for an oracle, this is super fabulous, the size. love that card. Oh, look at that. That's such a great message. Right? We have hope. So if somebody's come to you and they're suffering, you just need to look within and remember that hope's always there. It's always there. You just have to notice it. You know, and sometimes it's easier than other times, of course, but it's there. I love that King of Pentacles so much. I don't even know what it is about it, but I just love it. Wow. Yeah, these are fabulous. I am so in love with this deck. I know I always say that, but I do try to really think about if I would like a deck before I back it or buy it. So usually I do pretty well. Sometimes I can be a little disappointed, but not in this case. This deck is everything I could want. Except again, I wouldn't replace it, but man, if I could get this deck in this card stock with this size, I would be so happy. And I would buy it again. Or back it again, or whatever. Oh, look at that though. Isn't that Oh man, I can't wait to use these together. I am just so excited. So you know what? Somebody had asked me in the comments probably a while ago now about doing more readings online, and I don't. I tend to. I've only done a couple because I felt pushed to do them. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do a reading. It just sort of happened because it felt like it had to come out. Wow, look at this. Wonder in the world. 2 worlds. Yeah. See, now to me, in this case, this is a reminder that wonder is everywhere. It's everywhere. And it's time to notice that feeling of wonder that perhaps up until now has been hidden away or almost half forgotten. It's time now to remember what it's like to feel that wonder, to wonder about the rain, the cycle of nature, to wonder about the world around you, the people, the places, to wonder about yourself and your place in the world, and to notice, really notice how wonderful you are, how unique, how special. To notice that so many possibilities, and how unlikely it was that you would be created, that you would be here. Out of all the potential people, it's you. And that is so incredible. And to wonder at that, and to wonder how you can really celebrate yourself, to celebrate that person who is so important in this world, Because why else, how else could you be here? So, let me know what you think. Let me know what it's like for you to feel that wonder, to you to celebrate yourself, and to perhaps reconnect with the world, wondering at the smell of the earth after a rain, those warm breezes that gently stir the world around you, wondering at the sounds and the smells and the beauty of it all. And until next time, be wonderful to yourself, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.